Today is the video for Thursday, July 25th, and what you see is lots of red, and the traders apparently are worried that the Fed will not lower interest rates. And yet, this morning, because this is Friday morning, the pre-market is up by 9 points, so it remains to be seen. So the Dow was down 0.5% on pretty good volume. NASDAQ, better volume than we've seen in a while, and the S&P finally reached relative volume. So stocks are trading, but the decliners led advancers by 3-1. So that's going to take the stock market breadth, let's just refresh this, to there. Wait a second, to here. So it popped up over the median line, and now it's below the median line, because that was quite a move yesterday, 3-1 in the decliners to advancers. So let's take a look at the S&P. So let's go here, and let's go here. So the S&P, one-day chart. There's that old trend line again. That trend line is going to be tough to break. Nudged over it just a little bit on Wednesday, and then bang, down today. So let's put our alert back up here again. Let's put it here on the trend line. Let's create an alert. And today our target is going to be 3017.27 for that trend line. And we finished the day yesterday at 3004 basically. So that's what to watch for here. Let's get rid of this head and shoulders now, because, well, we'll do it later. But that head and shoulders proved to be our starting point for the rally, and then we took a look at the trend line. Now we still have the famous gap to fill. So everything technically has been following through, from the inverse head and shoulders coming back to test the neckline and then bouncing, to passing 3,000 and cruising on up to the trend line. Now struggling with the trend line for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days out of the last 2 weeks, and the gap is still ominously there. Apple has earnings on the 31st, so that will be Wednesday next week, and you can see yesterday that it pulled back from its gap. The Chiku span, nothing remarkable. Everything says healthy here, but a flat cloud on the weekly. Some analyst said that he expected Apple to have surprise earnings to the upside. We'll see. Their news about buying Intel's modem business was huge. $1 billion is nothing to Apple, but it's going to save them a tremendous amount of money in the race to a 5G modem. Next stock we look at, of course, is Caterpillar. And Caterpillar has had a nice comeback. This is the weekly. Let's look at the daily. Has had a nice comeback, especially yesterday from earnings, stopping just below the 8 EMA. I still think we're going up to 136.60, but the Chiku span is still struggling and was stopped at the cloud. I think the Chiku span is behind the cloud, so let's go to visibility. Hold on, let's go to our Chiku span here, and let's view. Oh, come on. I haven't had my coffee yet this morning, but believe me, our Chiku span is behind the cloud, and it has a chance to pop through. I can't. I can't get this to appear in the background. I need a coffee. but I believe that CAT is going to move up. Now, it all depends, of course, on what's happening with the Fed. The Fed rules everything until they have their news, which is the same day that Apple releases their earnings. So the 31st is going to be real interesting. GDX is still pulling back, so I'm no longer holding GDX, as you know, sold up here somewhere. I sure would like to buy some back. If the Fed lower interest rates, that will depress the dollar. Canadians the other day kept their interest rates low. The Europeans lowered their interest rates, so that strengthens their currencies. And we have yet to see the effect on the dollar. Whirlpool, doji day yesterday, but this stock is recovering from its earnings and doing quite nicely. In a strong economy, this stock is going higher. WDC, don't report earnings till the 31st, again the same day as Apple and the Fed, and it's just continuing to churn on upwards. This is also a good stock, but as I said, because of the Fed, I am holding over 50%, maybe 52% cash right now. I have very limited positions. I have Caterpillar, I have Whirlpool, and AT&T, and that's it. I also have my AGCN, of course, the preferred shares in AGCN, which is a 7% dividend real estate investment trust. So that's it for today. I'm sorry that I didn't get this out yesterday.